This has always been fierce, and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the LSU Tigers and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Well, guys, down here on the field before the game, it is absolutely insane. These Ole Miss fans are letting Lane Kiffin know just how angry they are that he left to take the LSU job. Now he brings his Tigers back into the Ole Miss Stadium, and it is hectic. There's a lot of noise, a lot of excitement, and a lot of energy down here. Not all of it is positive being directed at Lane Kiffin. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Rebels headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hold and finds his man on the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And, man, this offense is going to be so much fun to watch. How fast can they get it to click, right? Because every single player that we're going to highlight, whether we do talk about the receivers right now, they're all new. The offensive line's all new. The quarterback's new. Everyone in this program is new, Palmer, and it's on Kiffin to make it work and make it work quickly.
Well, the one thing you know is with this Lane Kiffin offense, these receivers are going to get theirs. They're going to get catches, and you've got a really good quarterback in Sam Levitt coming over from Arizona State to give you that opportunity. So while Thomas and Anderson from a year ago, those guys declare, there's a big opportunity. There's a lot of spots up for grabs here for these receivers to go down the field, make a ton of plays, stat it up, and score points for this offense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Rebels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quarterback extends the play. The short hands, it's Alexander. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
Fires into the end zone. Intercepted to stop the threat.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The run inside. It's Berry. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's just not the start they envisioned for this football game. First possession, you got a punt. Second possession now, 4th and short. Not interested. Do they push the gas pedal and be aggressive because it has been a slow start and they haven't gotten things going? And do they try to force it here?
He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Laterals it back. Under fire. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. And he scores. Touchdown, Rebels. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Catch in the middle, it's Green. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Looking for a huge play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Guys, you're just saying Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved. And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
Man, I love what Reese says. Like, cheating, yeah. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the line.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Throws for the tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Takes it on the return. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Cook. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. The Rebels come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The give to the left side. Makes it past the marker. At the 40, there he goes. All out of space. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Odom. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. On his way back from the 20. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Throw to the right side, that's Wilson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Caught by Wilson. Plows through the defense. And he's dragged down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. A spectacular one-hand grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Oh, you want to talk about catch radius, the big soft hands, it's like throwing it into a giant pillow.
And it's so nice for the quarterback, Reese, to know he doesn't have to put that right on his face mask. He's got an athletic tight end with crazy eye-hand coordination that can make plays like that.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. is back on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wide receiver going in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Sends it downfield. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching.
Maybe a crease. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's a nice run by the running back. I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like, this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the run game.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Cunningham. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Running inside, it's Lacey. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. They're down to one timeout left in the half. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Finds his man. It's Odom. Delivers the stiff arm. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. He wants to change this route. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And down he goes.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the move, it's Berry. Looking for more room. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. At the 45 on his way. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Makes a catch. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for room. It's Barry. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Final timeout called by the Tigers. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass, it's Levin. Looking deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Goes high to pull it in. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 4 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Razorbacks with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll go right back to the run. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. The Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. And the ball will bounce it to 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Will run the offense out onto the field. They believe they can run right here. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Got him. Makes the catch, and he's free. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The run inside. It's Berry.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give from the gun, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
And the extra point was good. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Back to throw, it's Levitt. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And I think the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to it, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting a tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
He might want another play. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cook. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The option, the keeper. There's some room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to...
Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turning it on. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners. Takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Right through his fingers, he muffed it. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Rebels now can really generate some momentum if they turn that turnover into points. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. And you got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right down the middle. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Running inside. It's Berry. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to him. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To the air, it's Levin. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just we're on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've got it back, tie game, waning moments, and a chance to put together the winning drive. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do it.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. Oh, what a cut! Touchdown, Rebels. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. To the air, it's Levitt. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. With the catch, it's Brown. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. LSU right back to the line.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Find some fresh air. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. Now the connection takes it to the 11. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Berry. Finding some room. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They give it to him again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. The Tigers are back on top. The extra point here would tie the game.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second down, he'll throw it. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this first down, try and eat clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
No fair catches here, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. To the air, it's Levitt. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. They're looking for an advantage to the right.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Back to the ground with the running back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, puts you in a great position. Now, put a few first downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone.
Could be an alley. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Caden Durham again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, here's Durham. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in 3rd down and short. And look, the first down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow, try to get some penetration, try to make a big play on 1st and goal that can maybe back them up.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Durham. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good! And now they regain the lead. The Magnolia Bowl goes to LSU as the Tigers take care of Ole Miss. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.